Sharing the gospel online doesn't have to be hard. In this short presentation, we'll share 3 easy things that you can do to share the gospel online. About 8 years ago, I started the blog ldsmediatalk.com to tell people about church materials and show how they can be used to benefit our lives. I want you to be aware of this resource because as we talk today, I'll refer you back to several resources on this site that you can freely use. As you can see from my word cloud, one of the most common topics I write about is sharing the gospel. The blog also includes other things like LDS resources and LDS websites, articles about LDS beliefs, and videos made by the church and by members, which are all great resources that you'll want to be aware of so you can share them with your friends. Let's listen to some counsel from Elder Ballard about how we can use technology and social media to share the gospel wider and deeper than ever before.
From the beginning of time, there have been articulate men and women who have had unusual powers of persuasion. Those with gifts of communication have always had great influence, but the influence of persuasive communicators has never been greater than today. Because of the internet, and particularly the popularity and proliferation of social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and heaven knows what else has become popular that I'm not aware of yet. Anyone can talk to anyone about anything. Today, anyone who is clever, articulate, and glib can find an audience and develop a following. Unfortunately, not everyone who has cultivated the ability to communicate uses their powers of expression to spread or teach truth. And not everyone has the help of the Holy Ghost to think straight.
And now let's listen to some advice by Elder Neil Anderson.
For those using the internet and mobile phones, there are new ways to invite others to come and see. Let's make sharing our faith online more a part of our daily lives. LDS.org, Mormon.org, Facebook, Twitter, all provide opportunities.
And finally, President Uchtdorf.
With so many social media resources and a multitude of more or less useful gadgets at our disposal, sharing the good news of the gospel is easier and the effects more far-reaching than ever before. Perhaps the Lord's encouragement to open our mouths might today include use your hands to block and text message the gospel to all the world. But please remember, all at the right time and at the right place. Brothers and sisters, with the blessings of modern technology, we can express gratitude and joy about God's great plan for His children in a way that can be heard not only around our workplace, but around the world. Sometimes a single phrase of testimony can set events in motion that affect someone's life for eternity.
Our leaders have talked a lot about hastening the work of salvation. You remember the phrase, catch the wave of missionary work. And this isn't missionary work, this is missionary fun. And members are the full-time finders. Missionaries are the full-time teachers. These are all ways that members have used to share messages that they've heard from our church leaders. The church built a website at hasteningthework.lds.org that has 20 videos to inspire us and give us ideas on sharing the gospel. And there is a new site at social.lds.org with ideas about sharing the gospel online. Today we'll talk about 3 easy things that you can share: pictures and videos, memes, which are visual quotes, and then we'll talk about ways that you can share your testimony. First, sharing pictures and videos on social media. It's a very popular thing to do. So share videos and pictures of you doing gospel-related things. Pictures of your family at the temple. And when you do, explain why you're there and what it means to you. You could share a video of a ward Christmas party and mention what your ward means to you socially. You can also share videos from the church. For example, here is a series of videos about various aspects of being a Christ-centered faith. They talk about home and family, caring for the poor, temples, and missionary work. You probably also know about the Mormon Message videos, one new video every month that you can share with your friends. Here are examples of pictures from the church that you could share, along with your feelings about Christ or temples or your testimony of Joseph Smith. Again, when you share any of these, be sure to include comments about why you're sharing it or what you feel about it. This will increase engagement and help it be more noticed and more shared by your friends. The second thing that you could consider doing is sharing visual memes. Even gospel-related memes can be funny, such as these that appeared after the announcement of the missionary age change, or they can be more serious. They could be quotes from our leaders. Around conference time, many people also make memes, and so does the church, and you can find a library of memes at images.lds.org. And you can also find lots of memes on my blog that you're welcome to share. You can also share infographics that you find on lds.org. Now for the third thing to share, your testimony. The church has set up a way that you can set up your own profile on Mormon.org as a gospel-centered profile. Just go to mormon.org/create, and there you can fill in information about yourself and you can share your testimony. This is my profile on Mormon.org. Each profile has its own URL that you can use to share with others. You can post it on your profiles on Facebook or on other social media sites. And especially be sure to connect it to your Google Plus account to earn Google authorship ranking, which will help your Mormon.org profile be seen more. You can find instructions on how to do this on my blog. And once you've set up a profile on Mormon.org, then you can create your own personalized pass-along cards. Or if you don't want to use your own picture, the church creates colorful pass-along cards that you can get from the distribution center. You can also share your testimony on a blog. Here's an example of a brother who is a seminary teacher, a husband, a father, and a part-time photographer. He created this blog to share his beliefs and show how the gospel blesses him. Other people have blogs about specific gospel topics, such as missionary work, or family history, or teaching. In closing, remember that General Conference is a perfect time to share your thoughts and experiences with your friends, both members and non-members alike. Remember that sharing the gospel isn't just about our non-member friends. When you share the gospel with other members, we strengthen each other. And remember to use the hashtag LDSConf. I understand that everyone will be doing it. Every day of the week before conference, you'll find a post on my blog about how to invite your friends to watch conference and ways to watch it online, on mobile apps, on TV, radio, and social media. If you need more ideas on how to share the gospel, check out my book, 101 Ways to Hasten the Work Online. You're also welcome to get ideas from my blog, where you'll find hundreds of ideas on how to share the gospel. If you did nothing more than just sign up for the daily email or follow it on Facebook or Twitter and then reshare, it would do a lot of good. You'll find one new thing every day. Thank you.